Do you want to know something weird about ED recovery? Okay, so I don't really tell people this. I mean, why would I ever tell anyone this? But, okay, when I had ED, my balls were tiny. Like, they looked like they were undescended, like back when I was 7 years old. And I always thought that was weird. And nobody ever talked about it, so I think that was just me. But after recovering, thank God, they descended again like a real man. And so that is something that, again, I've never heard anyone talk about that. That I'm pretty sure was exclusive to only me, but that is one of the physical differences that I experienced after recovering from ED. And one of the things, because I read these forums so much, that I really love about it is that people are actually genuinely supportive. Like, they really care. And I think because we all know this boat sucks. It's not funny at all. It's not. It's like there's nothing funny about this. I mean, if you're on the outside, like, now I can laugh about it. Now I can joke about it because I'm like not there anymore. But when you're in it, it's terrible, man. Like, you get a girl and all of a sudden you can't get up. That's awful. And the thing about these forums, though, is that everyone's actually genuinely supportive. People are really nice. Every time you have a story, people flood with responses. You get a lot of answers and stuff, and people will tell you stuff. But I'll tell you something that I did notice, and that's every once in a while, somebody will post up a post or thread or whatever and say like, hey, let's collect all the success stories here in this comment. Talk about what your successes are. And it's quiet. There's no one there. And it's weird, right? Because whenever someone has a problem, you get all these active, commenters responding all the time. I mean, they say all the same stuff. Quit porn, stop smoking, take zinc, exercise more, sleep more, don't do weed, don't do those, I don't know, what are those, like psychiatric medication and the balding medication? I think you guys know what I'm talking about. They talk about that all the time. I don't know what that is, but they talk about those all the time. And it sounds reasonable, but one thing you never hear these people talk about is where they are right now. How are they doing? Because if all this stuff worked, then why aren't they talking about what a success they are and how much they've improved? And it's almost like they're handing out a map that they've never used. And you see this all the time. I mean, I know it sounds like, oh, they wouldn't do that, but it's all the time. If you ever go and tell someone that I'm going to create a video game, or I'm going to create this, or I'm going to create a business, whatever, like, you'll have people tell you 1,000 things. They'll be suddenly like everyone knows exactly what to do. Oh, you need to make a viral that a video that goes viral. You need to do this. You need to go and add something so it's Instagram. Like, it's just like if this is so easy, then why don't you do it? And then all of a sudden it gets really complicated. Oh, I can't because I have kids, or I have a mortgage or whatever. But then the whole thing is that everyone has opinions, but very few people follow through. And I feel ED is the same way. And it's always easier to solve somebody else's problem, but when it comes to yours, all of a sudden everything gets a lot more complicated. And so that's why if you look at these posts where anyone talks about their success, all you see are pills or injections. That's it. Like, you don't really see anything else. Or it's vacant. They're just not going to talk about it. And that's not really a recovery. That's not a cure. That's a workaround. Because these 18-year-olds do not have a blood pressure problem. In fact, a lot of them say they've went to doctors and they've got themselves 100% checked out. Everything's fine. They think it's just, oh, it's a little psychological problem. Really? I don't believe that. See, I think real recovery looks different. It means you don't take pills, you're confident, you get these physical changes, kind of like what I talked about in the beginning. The balls, my balls, and then confidence. And these are not condition dependent. Confidence is when you are confident that it will succeed at all times. And so for me, like, I think I'm at the point, I mean, knock on wood, I never know, right? But I'm pretty sure I'm at the point where I don't think I can even fail. And maybe I will, but in the future, but I mean, for the most part, it feels like I'm at that level because it's been so long. And so most men don't even know what real recovery looks like because I don't think they've seen it, and it's been so far from their vision, they can't even imagine it anymore. So, you're not, just to be cautious about what these people are saying in these forums, is that you're not really getting solutions in these threads. It's just company. And while company is valuable, it's helpful, solutions are not really what's being offered, or else we would see real, tangible, long-term successes of people talking about it. And you don't see that. And I just wanted you to understand what you're actually seeing on those boards. And I'm not ripping them. I'm just trying to like shine a light and just say, like, just tell you the truth. Like, these are really good people, and I don't want to, like, I'm not here to grill them, dude. Because again, I know where they're at. I know where they're at. But I'm just trying to say that what I'm trying to give you here is something different. And that's, understand the difference, okay? So if you feel that ED is possibly something you're struggling with, there's a test that you can take on primalhair.com. It's a real quick, easy 2-minute test, and see if this performance issue is something that we could help you out with here. And I'm going to be going through this channel, telling you the steps of what I did and how I got there. And it's going to take some time, so just kind of be patient with me. But this is the whole thing. I'm going to try to release it to all of you guys for free.